I wonder how hard we need to. I wish they hadn't like stenciled that on the frame.
Yeah, Erminator.
What is Erminator?
Erminator.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my. Oh no.
Alrighty guys, on the last video we did with the titanium bike on the 2x13, we had a couple of comments that it wasn't the first 2x13, but our video was about it being in the wild, because I haven't really been able to find any other videos other than ours about one of these 2x13, 2x14 systems actually on the road. Because of those comments and the suggestion of a company called Tantan, I actually looked into them and couldn't find very many reviews. I think 2 or 3, you know, not any in-depth reviews. So I ordered one, and this is the 2x14 wheel-top EDS X43 from Tantan. Basically, this thing showed up. We did an unboxing on stream. We still have some footage of that we can show you. We put it together, you know, and literally all we did after that is charge everything, and he took it out on a 20-mile ride that we use on a regular basis, just, you know, as a fun out and back.
Oh my God, a lot of vibration in the drops on this bar. This bar transfers a lot of vibration. Oh, yes. Oh, this is acceptable weather. Oh yeah. This thing is stable as hell. Stable as hell. Like almost like ridiculously so. Okay, do our little dig right here. It's probably all mental, but it feels heavy as heck. Oh, I'm glad we're almost there. I got to pee so bad. I know, you're so surprised.
Well, I mean, actually, doppelganger Aaron's here because
I didn't pee last stop.
you didn't yet.
Dude, this thing's smooth. On good road, of course, but it's still smooth. I mean, considering this road gives you perfect conditions to hear any weirdness, clattering, crunching, squeaking. I mean, because there's no road noise. Dude, this is a quiet as hell. This bike is whisper quiet. Yeah, so I just also like to point out, last time I reviewed this drivetrain, it was on that titanium bike that my buddy's riding. I've realized that thing just resonates, man. That thing makes so much noise through the frame. And I think that's why the front derailleur sounded so loud. Because on this thing, I don't notice it, but barely. So much quieter on the carbon.
The crazy thing is that, I mean, obviously that it's a 2x14 is like super crazy, but it's just mind-boggling that you can get this bike for
$1,300.
you know, $1,300 shipped. It's like under $1,000 before shipping, but then after it's like around $1,300. But you get a fully carbon bike, you get aero rims, you get a wireless drivetrain, you get a 2x14 speed, and it rides great. It rides absolutely perfect. There's no creaks, there's no groans. It's smooth, it tracks well. It's relatively comfortable. It's stiff. It's a bit heavy. It doesn't accelerate well, but
Like you said, it wasn't snappy.
it wasn't snappy, but overall, like for what you're getting with this bike, it's just like, why are we not seeing more of these? Like in all reality, like why is this not more of a popular decision? Maybe it's becoming more of a decision. You know,
35-day shipping.
Yeah.
35-day shipping.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's just wild that you get this quality of bike for that price compared to some of the name brands that are, you know, you couldn't get this build. Well, for one, from anyone because it's 2x14, but you couldn't get a build like this from like a name brand really. And I just think that this this is kind of a sign of the future of bikes and where hopefully it'll be going. You know, the prices, as a lot of people are aware, are just through the freaking roof. So have something like this is just spectacular.
This is a 9.35 kilo bike dressed, meaning it's get on it and ride, pedals included. Now, one thing I will point out about the weight is you can save a couple 100 grams in the wheel set pretty easily. This is the aluminum wheel top EDS, not the carbon. You know, you can, if you really wanted to spend a bunch of money on this, then you could make it light, but that's not the point. The point is unless you're 135 pounds ripped and you couldn't lose a kilo because it would literally affect your ability on the bike, or you're like me, I got like 15 kilos to lose. So I'm not gonna complain about 2 kilos more on the bike that I need to spend an extra $2,000 or $3,000 to get a bike that weight. I can lose 15 kilos. That 2 kilos, I can just, in a week. So to me, the weight is an issue, but I'm not paying thousands of dollars for it because I can save money at the table and do that off my waist. So weight to me is not the issue.
Yeah. Another thing that I think needs to be addressed is that this is such a unique system. Through all of our research, we have yet to find a replacement cassette
And chain.
So it's kind of like, maybe for the average person, that's a bit, you know, like it's a bit worrisome because it's not so easy to fix things if they break. But we're going to be in the process of contacting Tantan and seeing.
I already have. I've already sent them an email to see if they can give me these parts.
Exactly. So we're in the process of communicating with Tantan, seeing how easy it is to replace these parts,
and how long it takes them to get here. I am actually going to buy the parts and get them shipped here and see if they arrive and all that. Like, I want to see if it works.
But yeah, overall, maybe the 2x14 speed isn't for everyone, but this bike in general, like maybe with a 2x12, like where you can actually source more parts for it, like that's totally in the ballpark of like not only affordable, but you know, modern tech.
And they also offer these bikes, the X43 is the model, I believe. There's all different styles that have Shimano 105. There's no SRAM systems, but they got Sensa, L2, like, and they're much, much cheaper as you go into the mechanicals, $500–600 cheaper. So if you do want mechanical, like I say, I mean, this company for $1,000 to your door could give you a Sensa, you know, 2x12.
Just wild.
And I've got an Empire Pro set on another bike that's amazing. One more thing I want us to talk about is what the plan is. The plan is to strip this bike down completely. Going to do it on video, going to get videos of what greases where, how it was put together, if there's any defects that we find. Then I'm going to sand this thing up and I'm going to shoot it with a color shift paint just for fun. Going to leave the handlebars, the seat post, the crank set, but I am actually going to try to shoot these aluminum deep dish wheels. Why not?
Yep. So thank you for checking out. This is an initial review. Again, we've done one ride on it. We're going to do some more in-depth stuff. We're going to be really breaking it down and critiquing, you know, the build and the finishing process that's involved. Yeah, initial review is freaking positive.